So if I had to say those three things, don't want it more than them, teach them how to love it, and keep pushing yourself because it keeps you interested. If you get to a point where you think you know everything, you'll become bored.
Yeah, cool. Hi Vince.
Hey, mate.
Well, so obviously you've been coaching a lot. I just want to know, as a coach, through your experiences, what are your 3 key principles of coaching?
Ooh, good question. 3 key principles. The most important one, I think, especially when you start working with older children moving towards elite, is you can never want it more than the athlete. And I think this is something that coaches get really wrong. And I think it gets to a point where you see potential. I've been lucky, I've managed to work with lots of people where I see potential, and they get to sort of 18, 19, 20, and they look at the next step. It's quite a big step up, and they start thinking to themselves, well, I can drive now, I can go to the pub now, and you can see in their head that they're not thinking, I want to be Olympic champion, they're thinking, I want to go do something else. And you see coaches clawing at them, trying to keep hold, wanting them to train, and you just can't do it, because to be the best, you've got to want to do it. And that's why at the youngest age, most probably one of my big principles at the youngest age is teaching children to love the sport, okay? Just teach them to love it and love the skills, the physical side of it, the social interaction, everything that you love about that sport, try and instill to them. And then that gives you half a chance when they get older. So I suppose there are 2 of my principles. And then I guess my third one, which is a personal one, is just try and keep on learning. Like, when it comes to judo, I'll still travel myself to go either to competitions or to camps to watch better judo and learn from other people. So when I said to you, there's no excuse why you shouldn't know your subject, you shouldn't know that is like the bare minimum. So I suppose my third one is making sure I'm always pushing myself, learning about my sport and knowing the new rules or whatever I think is going to give the group that I'm working with an advantage. So yeah, so if I had to say those 3 things, don't want it more than them, teach them how to love it, and keep pushing yourself because it keeps you interested. If you get to a point where you think you know everything, you'll become bored. And that's a big thing with coaches. They just plateau and they become happy with their level. Whereas, like, yeah, I want to keep on moving.